We will be discussing the loops in Python. There are two types of loop in Python. The first one is the for loop, and the second one is the while loop. So we will start from the for loop. The for loop basically iterates over a given sequence. I will give you an example, like let's suppose I have some numbers and I want to iterate over these numbers, so I have to use the loop like this for num in nums, and I will say print me the number. Okay, then if I run this, I will be having the numbers displayed on the screen. So the for loops can iterate over a sequence of numbers using the range and xrange functions, right? The difference between the range and xrange is that the range function returns a new list with numbers of that specified range, whereas xrange returns an iterator, which is more efficient. Let me show you the example over here. Let's suppose I want to iterate from 0 to 4, so I will say like if I run this application, this range function will return me a list which will be equivalent to like 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this x will iterate over this range from 0 to 4 and it will return me the numbers like this. Okay, but let's suppose if I want to iterate over something like 3, 4, 5, so what can I do over here? For this I can say that for x in range 3 to 6, I have to print the x, right? So this one is inclusive, the starting number, and the last number is exclusive. So this loop will start from the first number to the end. I will run this and I will be getting 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's suppose if I want to like iterate over a list like 3, 5 and 7. So as you can see the pattern over here that I am having a step of 2 between each numbers. So for this reason I will say that give me a range of numbers from 3 to 7 with a step of 2. So if I run this, I will be having 3, 5 and 7. The second kind of loop is in Python is the while loop. The while loop repeats as long as a certain Boolean condition is met. For example, I am having this count 0. While count is less than 5, print me the count, and with each iteration add 1 with this count. If I run this, I will get the numbers from 0 to 4. This loop will continue to run until this condition is met. So with each iteration the numbers will be printed, and if this condition is met, this loop is terminated over here. The important part in loops are basically break and continue statements, and in order to understand these statements, let me write something like this and run this. If I use the break statement over here for some condition, let's suppose I say that if x equals to 3, then break, right? So what will happen is that this program will print the number 1, 2, 3, but when 3 happens, it is going to break, right? This loop will no longer run. If I run this, you can see that after 3, this loop has broke. This is really useful. Let's suppose if we are going to like implement a certain logics inside the loops, if something happens and if you want to break this loop, so we can use this break statement. The other important thing is the continue statement. But if I write a continue here, what will happen? This well, just make me okay. If I run this like this, you can see if x is 3, nothing is going to happen, right? But beside 3, all the numbers are printed. So if you want to skip a certain number, you can use a continue statement. Okay. Hopefully you have got the basic idea of loops in Python. If you have any more questions about these loops and you have any queries, you can just share with me in the comment section. I will answer you there. Thank you.